I love Sonic Racing Crossworlds, one of the best kart racers ever made. And I guess the other is good too. I don't have to show it to you.
Or, what if you want to roam around on the open road?
So, I made a booster pass of my own, with characters for each cup and a set of Crossworlds. I won't eat up your time though. Please subscribe, and let's make that roster. For this first set of tracks, I realized something a tad uncharacteristic. Sega didn't jam it full of classic tracks. Though, I am thankful for a lot of modern rep. I still want to see some classic locations, a la Gens or Racing Transformed. What, were you expecting something different? Marble Zone is Sonic's second ever level, and I think it deserves some love in a new remix. It can be a mix of the outside section, then going inside, plus some lava and spike hazards. Lap 1 is a basic romp, then Lap 3 amps it up by having the region start collapsing and even including the lava torrent chase. Slicers! Oh Gaia, so many slicers! Help me! Sonic 2's longest and hardest level. It gets snubbed by Chemical Plant over and over, so I think it deserves itself a track. Imagine Metropolis' theme with Yun Sano's guitar work. Lap 3 can spice it up with the Mechanical City being amped up to the max, with all the obstacles being faster and more erratic. But for real this time, Mania supplied us with an Angel Island remix and part of its Zode. Angel Island is easily the best of the original trilogy's openers. The track can even involve going in a corkscrew up the tree or flying over the waterfall, and well, you don't need me to tell you what the Lap 3 mix-up is going to be. Each Prix will get 2 Crossworlds, except one. And here are the 2 I gave for the Trilogy Grand Prix. Yeah. This Crossworld can either be racing up the hill or racing down it, with probably a jam and sax while you do so, and including a cave section. A vertical-based Crossworld would be fun. Classic Sonic in the Cyclone, his red car from the classic era. Don Pa already got silver in. Who's to say he can't time travel back too? Seems a lot easier than the multiverse stuff he's been pulling. I'ma be real, it was either this or the previous one to be called the classic, but not both. So the previous one is the Trilogy Cup, and this is the classic.
Alright!
We got a glimpse of this place in 3D and Gens, so let's go all the way. We gotta include Sonic's first ever racing boss. We got the track practically laid out for us. He even already gives us the lap differences. Lap 1 puts us in good future, and Lap 3 puts us in bad future. A Mania track in 3D? Sure, man. Studiopolis is the breakout zone in Mania, with the best theme. It's already an icon. Act 1 and Act 2 having a theme change would be great for Lap 1 and 3. Press Garden does that too, but that would be way harder. Basically a whole second map. This one is for me. A modern remix and look to my favorite classic zone and theme would be the peakest peak to ever peak. Lava Wreath kicks off the climax to 3 and K, as well as having a good set for Lap 1 and Lap 3, given the place cools off in Act 2. It could also literally start exploding like it does in Act 3 by the end of Lap 3. The one and only stage in Sonic Spinball. Don't fact check that. Toxic Cave has a funky beat and a cool sewer theme. along with minecarts, so it could be a fun crossworld romp down the sewers and probably a run-in with Rex on. The voices. Diamond Dust is a fun little ice level in Sonic 3D Blast. It will give a new retake on the theme that isn't giving 3D Blast a little love wouldn't kill anyone. Let Mighty and Ray in. Please don't shut them away. People would be happy to have them. Which is more than I can say for Zavok and Zaz! Pretty arbitrary name, but these places do have a dimmer aesthetic, and it kinda sounds cool. Peak Sonic stage. I don't care which game. Kingdom Valley is the most beautiful and a crowning jewel upon both the games it features in, despite the quality of one of them. It can include flight and boating, as well as lap 3 including the massive inverted waterfalls, with buildings crumbling and the eagle flying alongside first place. Given there's already chanting in plenty of tracks, this stage already had chanting, so it won't be out of place here. It's an auto-runner game. Night Palace, even on Wii, looked great, and there's already several Secret Rings Crossworlds. Why not give it its own track? It's an auto-runner game, so it's not like it's not used to being blown through quickly. I legit wouldn't even be upset if they just retrofitted the original layout to fit a racing game. Okay, this game's good. Y'all are just mean. Shattered Forest was grabbed rather arbitrarily. It could be practically any Black Knight stage. I just like this one's theme a lot. Wait, y'all can't see the colon preface in the script. This would have been my second choice for an 06 rep, so instead I placed it here. Aquatic Base could be rushed to the base's laser hallways with silver balls and junk being thrown at you. And like Cyberspace, there could be a part of it where the piano just goes absolutely crazy. Honestly, I'm surprised this one wasn't chosen. Sea Bottom Segway is a literal on-rails level, so that makes it pretty easy to imagine it being a crossworld you rush through the reverse water tube, with exploding carts and giant robot worms trying to get in your way. You could either be a boat race on the walls, flying inside the tube, or a track where the rail was. Literally could fit all 3 traversal options, or all 3 if they want to get crazy with it. Our boy Mephi. The Dawn Power reads as extremely unhinged. Who's to say he won't find a way to get Memphis out of white space? And, not canon. 06 always has and always will be canon by virtue of being in gens. I don't know how anyone can say it isn't. It's literally right there. It happened and there's proof it happened. This one is named after that it's adapting traps from, well, the past. I would say Scrap Brain is based on the 3 tracks of Scrap Brain. It could either modernize Drift's version, but it could also just remix the OG Scrap Brain and Scrap Brain's theme from Sonic 1. Since Drift is a Game Gear game, obviously the tracks are short, so by all 3, I mean all 3 OG tracks melded into one big modern track. Sonic Drift 2's Showstopper Track. A race in space to the Death Egg. Once again, you can either use Drift 2's theme, or Sonic 3's, or even Sonic 2's theme. Generally, it's kinda cool that they had this one on Game Gear.
Ready, set, go!
Sonic R has its R on the Crossworlds logo, so let it get its radical track in. The layout can be lifted or remixed from R, retrofitted to fit Crossworlds. That idea is in the last DLC. I like Starlight Zone. It'd just be fun to see it. Sonic 1 stages are always snubbed for Green Hill, with the rare Labyrinth cameo sometimes. So let's give some love. Literally, this is so perfect for a crossover, I'm surprised they didn't do it already. Give us a huge half-pipe and bombs to avoid through a huge color-changing path. Tailsdoll and Metal Knuckles from Sonic R. If we're repping the OG racing games, might as well complete Metal Teams up. Maybe even give us AI Team Metal. Named similarly to the last one, except they're more recent, so it's called Prequels. Since this will be previous tracks from All Stars, Transformers, and TSR, these don't really need too much explanation. They're already set up, with not much retrofitting needed. From Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, it's Egg Hangar, one of the best Sonic tracks from the game. It'd be fun to see this one back. And this is why I left Sky Sanctuary unwrapped earlier, because I think this should be brought back. One of my favorite Transformed maps. And well, you'll see I really like Transformed later. Turbine Loop from Team Sonic Racing was a fun track, and given the newcomer I've selected, I felt this one was the appropriate one to bring back. From Transformed, here comes Dream Valley. Similar to Roulette Road and Galactic Parade, it'll be a section of the OG track into a crossroad. And well, this track has many sections, but I'm partial to either the opening or the final middle section. Scaling up the Chow's race into a single giant crossroad would be heat, not gonna lie. See the world how the Chow doing, race, boat, and soar through their own Prix. Racers from the multiverse. Let's throw a Neo Metal Grimace at everyone. We'll make him a skin. But at least this guy will banter back. And Abraham Tower, because I want to race in an 18-wheeler. They also brought Zaz back. Shut up. You can guess what's going to happen here. They were also selected rather arbitrarily. The final track in Hero Story and Riders. A good nice Riders track which will be retrofitted to fit the Crossworld style. This one is also arbitrary, but I remember playing this specific stage as a Wii #1 hat-wearing Eon. I'm gonna be real, I do not like Free Riders, so I just selected its opening track to be brought over and retrofitted. Gaia! How do you go from zero gravity to Free Riders? This is the Prix that gets only one Crossworld. Chaos Angel is the breakout zone of the Advanced series. Never heard a bad thing about it from its layout to its music. People would be ecstatic to not only have an Advanced rep, but it also being Chaos Angel. And also you get a modern mix of Chaos Angel. We already got Knights, so let's throw in Billy Hatcher. This also could have been Amigo, but oh well. Actually, throw them both in! Not really one, but it's one for this video. And I get the feeling you're waiting for this part of the video anyway. With Sonic and DC's crossover, this is more likely than I would have guessed. Actually surprised we got tracks like Bikini Bottom before Gotham. But a race through Gotham, lap 1 being a rather patrol-like dash through the city, but by lap 3 all hell breaks loose with Batman's iconic Rose Gallery towering up the city and the track. Lifted from Transformed, it's Monkey Ball's big track. From the winding path into the water section, it would be great to have this one and its music back.
Genuinely thought we'd have a Sanrio character in here by now, considering how Sanrio and Sega have good terms. A race through Friendship Island, seeing all the sights the island has from its beaches to its lava cavern. Lap 3 could have a full-blown Sanrio party happening during nighttime. What is it? I always sounded like this.
Superman City as the Crossworld. Fly and weave around the skyscrapers of Metropolis, including around the Daily Planet's globe. It'd also be really fun to see if you could see Gotham from across the bay. And vice versa. The ring isn't really transporting you that far if you get Metropolis while in Gotham. Please just pay as a state to remix Ice Cap Zone, or at the very least use Adventures Be Cool, Be Wild, and Be Groovy, if you can. This will clearly be a race down the opening slope of the zone, or the ending slope depending on if you know Ice Cap from SA1. But be real. Actually, it could take a hint to SA1. Gonna go crazy with the new racers. Each track gets at least one. Batman and Superman for Gotham and Metropolis. Let us race with the Batmobile, and of course Superman gets his own ride. He doesn't need it, but then again, neither does half the roster. Mimi! Let's get Ai his wife. He misses her. He misses her a lot.
Melody and Kuromi. I know it makes more sense for Hello Kitty, but Melody and Kuromi are the duo, so I don't want to split them up.
This is the crazier of the two crossover ones. That's why I saved it for last. This is the one that'll blow up just like SpongeBob's reveal. Dragon Ball and Sonic would be insane. Namek could also have lap 1 be the peaceful planet, and lap 3 it's on fire, because it's gonna explode in 5 minutes! We got classic, so let's get modern. X on board. Marine Base is a Rebel Force naval base, so it'll likely have both boating and driving. And well, you're on a ride chaser during the stage, so it felt perfect to include this one. Transforms Rainbow Road. Please bring this one back. It was so awesome in a celebration of Sega, with Sega de Centro even showing up, and a dual path between boating and flying to finish the laps off. Maybe for lap 1 it uses the boat map, and for lap 3 it ends with the flight map. Rush down Snake Way to King Kai's planet, where the end of the Crossworld is. Hopefully no giant snake women or hay trucks try to knock you off the side. The best theme in X. Yeah, I said it. Armored Armadillo stage is a mine where you rush and jump around the rails, hoping to not careen to your death. A song remix of the theme would be heavenly. The best episode of Dragon Ball in general. Goku and Piccolo feature as the Dragon Ball reps, and there was no one else aside from Piccolo. Nope, it's the Goku and Piccolo driving episode. X and Zero. We got Rock and Proto Man, so let's bring the 21XX duo in for their track in Crossworld. Opa Opa and Alex Kid. Sega's main mascots before Sonic. So let's let them race alongside him and other icons to complete the Sega set. So that's the entire list. What would you add? How would you react to these picks? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're a whiny baby who doesn't like crossovers, cry me a river. I want you crying for me. Go Tungsten Rat Wah Wah Wah. Whoa. Jerry Jones. No, Jerry, don't! Ah!